Welcome, welcome, welcome. You know what it is. What's going on, hitter? What's going on? Welcome to the pre-show. Before we get into the business, welcome, welcome. Let me know you in the building. Chat it up, share it out, y'all. We need this to be a whole success. Hey, hello. This is the Poetry Slam I was telling you about. Thank you for joining. But this is the pre-show. So let me know you in the building, y'all. It's gonna go by pretty fast. I ain't gonna hold you. What's going on, Poetic Poison? Thank you for being in the building. We're gonna get this thing started, y'all. Alright, good, good, good. The people who are a part of this, let's just start requesting up in the queue so I can pull you up, baby. What's going on? It's your girl Cap, holding down on the pre-show and on the main stage, y'all. Soliloquy Syllables. And I'm actually going to be on cam tonight. So, hey, how are you? Thank you for stopping by. I took a moment to, show up for the people. I can't ask them to show up if I ain't willing to show up. What's going on? Alright? Because, when life give you lemons, you make sweet tea out of that hoe. And let them sit back and figure out how you did it. Alright? What's going on, y'all? Very groovy over here with the Frankie Beverly and Maze. Alright. Y'all tap it up, clap it up, share it out. Don't let me be the one to do it. I don't want to do no extra work tonight. Alright. What's going on? What's going on, Juicy? Nisha, go ahead and request up in the live if you haven't already. Oh, thank you. Okay. I clean up nice. So if I got Nisha in the building, if I got I2K in the building, let's go ahead and request up in that queue. Alright, you did? Cool. Hey. What's going on, y'all? Alright, let's see what we got. And y'all go ahead, who are a part of this, go ahead and request up in the queue. So let's get you up here.
I got the same dress, girl.
Hey, look at you. Better get into it, baby.
I wore it for my birthday.
Hey, I got like 4 of them. If I like it, I'm going to buy multiple.
It came out the shade, didn't it?
Oh, listen. Play with it. Welcome to the pre-show, y'all. Soliloquy and Syllables, the pre-show. We got Nisha, Poetic Poison in the building. We just wait for I2K. But at the end of the day, we're proceeding forward. 9:30 is the business, y'all. So, you know how that goes. All the people who are on the main stage, go ahead and start requesting up. And we're going to hold you in the queue. And I just know these likes are going to be off the chain tonight. Don't make me ask y'all. Continuously. I know we can do it. Tap it up just because I'm on the screen. How about that? Because y'all know I'm never on the screen. And I'm not sending out any invites because that's going to pop them up in the box. So I'm depending on y'all to share this out. Alright. I2K, if you in the building, baby, I need you. I need you up here. Somebody share it out to him. I don't see him.
I did this on twice already.
Alright. Either way. Shakia, big man in the building. Hey. Alright. Let me tell you how this thing is gonna go though. Poetic Poison. I'm gonna need you to jump this thing off for me. Because just like anything else, we gotta be ready to remix and move this thing around. So I need you to start the show off for me. Are you ready? Can you do it?
Yes, ma'am. I just need 1 more minute.
Alright. Y'all tap it up, clap it up, do all of the things, y'all. All of the things. We can turn this Frankie Beverly down a little bit. Alright, let's rewind now. Alright, y'all. Once again, it's your girl Cap holding it down. Normally, I am representing the Nite-Cap, but it's still going to be a vibe anywhere I'm at. It's a Tuesday. Y'all know I'm never here on a Tuesday, but I did show up for y'all in real time because Soliloquy and Syllables going down tonight, y'all. This is the pre-show. Alright? And after the pre-show, we're getting straight into the business, okay? We have 5 phenomenal poets dropping by. TLK Poetry, Concrete Angel, Nicole the Poet, Poems by Lady Blue and K-Spaz coming through the building now. Y'all, we do have an order. But we always gonna roll with the flow. That's what we gonna do over here. Shout out there to Nisha. Also, Poetic Poison in the building. Hit her. Oh, y'all, I'm sorry. It's at a distance, so I can't always see everybody who's coming in. But please know I'm super appreciative for everybody who is showing up for me on tonight. But y'all, let's share this out. I can't do it because I don't want nobody to pop up in the box and they ain't supposed to be here, you know? So I'm depending on y'all to go ahead and do that. All right, y'all, let's try to get I2K in here. But again, at 9:30, we're proceeding forward. So hit her. If you can call him on the phone, get him over here. We need to go ahead and do it. All right, so we getting right into it. Let me put you up. All right, my dear. Do your thing, hon. Let them know who you are, what you got going on. Let's get to it. Soliloquy Syllables, y'all.
Grand evening, everybody. I am your girl, Poetic Poison. Let's spit a little bit of this poisonous poetry. I miss Nisha here. Excuse me, not Miss Nisha. Our lovely host here is hosting one of my very best favoriteest poets, Mr. Mataz. You know who him is. So when I got the chance to come and open up for him, I could not resist it. But y'all, this is You Hit Me. Don't look away. Don't you dare look away. Because you hit me. Not a fender, not a bumper, but me. My bones, my blood, my mother-loving life. See, you were drunk, not buzzed, not had a couple. I'm talking drunk. Sloppy fucking drunk. Slurred words, glass eyes, God complex behind the wheel. And that night you thought, what? Thought you could outrun gravity? Outrun physics? Outrun the fact that metal and flesh don't mix well at 50 miles an hour? You didn't see me? Bullshit. You didn't care. The bottle mattered more. The high mattered more. The escape mattered. The you mattered more. You get to tell people, oh, I made a mistake, like it's a dropped glass of milk. But your mistake is stitched into me now. It lives in my joints, in the ache that wakes me at night, in the panic that floods my chest when headlights flare behind me. See, you walk free. I limp in ways you'll never understand as you laugh with friends while I count scars in the mirror. And you sleep while I replay the crash in loop so loud that I hear the seatbelt scream. And here's the truth. I hope the sound of metal breaking becomes your lullaby. I hope every drink I hope every drink burns like guilt that you can't wash away. I hope you see my face in your dreams and I'm not motherfucking forgiving you there either. See, you didn't kill me, but you tried. And now you get to live with the fact that I survived. And just know, I'm coming for your memory every motherfucking time you try to forget that you hit me.
All right, y'all get into it. Make sure you are following her. Listen, I just want to give a special thank you and shout out to you because this was super last minute that I put you on this bill and you were more than willing. And it don't always work out like that. So I thank you so very much, Poetic Poison. Now, if you got anything going on, please tell the people what you got, where they can find you, all of the things.
Yes. I have the Poisonous Lounge here every Thursday and Sunday night on TikTok, y'all, at 10:30 p.m. It is a vibe. It is poetry. It is music. It is just good vibes and loving fun. So if you'd like to be a part of it, y'all already know how to find me. Do your little thing. You dig, you do. But outside of that, I don't really have any. I also have a show coming up in Justice, Illinois, October 16th through the 18th with Primal Poetry Group. It is 50 Shades of Seduction, and tickets are online at Eventbrite.
You heard her. Listen, we're always going to be super appreciative of all the poets that show up here. That's why we're doing the damn thing for y'all. And again, they answered the call, and it's just going to keep getting better and better. So once again, thank you so very much, Poetic Poison. I thank you and I honor you on tonight for stopping by and making this a whole vibe, a whole mood. And y'all listen, tap it up, clap it up, gift your folks as well. I mean, I got a gift code, but I ain't going to hold you. Y'all can sit here and gift up the panel. Please do so. do it. Yeah, shout out to JV. I see you. Yes, indeed, JV. Get your folks in here. They might think this your joint. That's why they up in here early. I see you. But let's try to get Ash in the building. We need all y'all support. And once again, we're going to jump on over here to Nisha, one of the moderators here. And we're going to let her do her thing. And we're going to go ahead and thank her in advance because she did decide to jump on here and let it be a whole vibe for me. Because I'm going to tell you, I put her on the spot. I was like, yo, Nisha, this is what I need from your life. I need you to do a poem, so on and so forth. And that's exactly what she did. So, you know, we were working it out through the day. And it's a beautiful thing. But you know what? Sidebar. For all the folks who were in the group chat for the actual show, I need you to go in the group chat and just hit up TLK. Because pretty much after Nisha does her thing, if we don't get I2K in time, then baby, we're going to rock out until the show starts. And we're going to share it out. We're going to gift it up. And that's what we're going to do. Because at the end of the day, it's like that. Thank you so very much. All right, Nisha, let me slow this music down and let you do your thing. Get it to your spiel, baby.
Hey, everyone. Can you hear me?
Hear you perfectly.
Okay. So, my name is Nisha. I am one of the mods here on Verse and Vision Live. Thank you guys for tuning in early tonight. Hold on. Am I sideways or no?
You good.
Okay. All right. So, yeah, y'all make sure y'all tapping that screen up. This is about to be a show tonight, you guys. So I'm just glad that everyone is here so far. Continue sharing out the live so we can go ahead on and get a panel. Well, not a panel full, but we can go ahead and get our audience on up there. But I do have a poem for you guys that I am going to read. All right. Still I Rise by Maya Angelou. You may write me down in history with your bitter, twisted lies. You may try me in the very dirt, but still, like dust, I rise. Does my sassiness upset you? Why are you bested with gloom? 'Cause I walk like I've oil wells pumping in my living room. Just like moons and like suns, with the certainty of tides. Just like hopes springing high, still I rise. Did you want to see me broken? Bowed head and lowered eyes? Shoulders falling down like teardrops, weakened by my soulful cries. Does my happiness offend you? Don't you take it awful hard, 'cause I laugh like I've got gold mines digging in my own backyard. You may pop me with your words. You may cut me with your eyes. You may lay me with your hatefulness, but still, like air, I rise. Does my sexiness upset you? Does it come as a surprise that I dance like I've got diamonds at the meeting of my thighs? Out of the huts of history's shame, I rise. Up from a past that rooted in pain, I rise. I'm a black ocean, leaping and wide. Welling and swelling, I bear in the tide. Leaving behind nights of terror and fear, I rise. Into the daybreak that's wondrous, clear, I rise. Bringing the gifts that my ancestors gave, I am the dream and the hope of the slave. I rise, I rise, I rise. Thank y'all.
You heard again. Super, super appreciative to you, Nisha, for even jumping in here and giving us something. But I'm going to let you give your spiel, too, to rile the people up. Put a little pep in their step because we need more taps and we need more chairs, and I ain't doing it tonight. So I'm going to need you to take care of my light work.
All right, you guys. So, as Cap just said, she's not going to constantly keep telling you, but if she don't tell you, you know I'm going to tell you. Y'all need to tap that screen. Y'all need to make sure y'all gifting these poets that's about to come up. Y'all in for a surprise, like I stated. But at the end of the day, if we can get up here on a Monday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, we can do it on a Tuesday. So make sure y'all tapping it up for everybody. We got to get excited. We got to get more than 14 people in here. Y'all invite your grandmama, your granddaddies, whoever. They got TikTok. Bring them on up here. Share this live out. Constantly keep sharing. And you guys, be nice. Respect the panel. Respect the host. And respect yourself for one. But let's have a great night. We got this.
Indeed, you heard her. Shout it out. all the mods that rock with us the long way. We got Nisha in the building. We got Cole down there. We got Shakia. Y'all listen, it wouldn't be nothing if we didn't have a team. Of course, you know I'm gonna bring up JV next because he on the bill, baby. And he gonna get us to where we gotta go. And I ain't gonna hold y'all. I said I wasn't gonna do nothing, all right? But when I say I literally just threw something together, I'm gonna give it to you, all right? I can't be on cam because I gotta read it. But I'm definitely gonna put it out there. Y'all can let me know because I'm not a poet per se, but I did come through. So y'all, we gonna go to JV next. Thank you so very much, Nisha.
You're welcome.
Appreciate you as always. Y'all know I'm all close to the screen. Hey, Des in the building. What's going on, y'all? Look, y'all need to tap it up, clap it up, because I just showed up for y'all on the camera. Hello. On a Tuesday, and that's not my normal day. So give me something. All right. Tap it up, y'all. We bringing JV on. He gonna do it. He gonna do it to it. What's going on, baby? Hey, tap it up, clap it up. Y'all favorite person in the building. What's going on? Ash in the building.
No.
Going on, baby? What's going on?
Kat? How you?
You know me. I'm here on this Tuesday.
Just vibing.
Soliloquy Syllables.
Call it.
How are you?
Yeah, I see you. And I see you. Yeah, shout out to everybody that you know what I mean, all the new faces, shout out to all the familiar faces. Y'all already know, man. We appreciate y'all. Shout out to Kat for, you know what I mean, holding this. This is our first official show, her first official show, the first official show, you know what I mean, poetry slam, soliloquy and syllables on Verse and Vision. So shout out to that. We appreciate everybody that was willing to do their thing. Shout out to our mods, you know what I mean. The big mod Kia, you know what I mean? Shout out to the mod Nisha, you know what I mean? We appreciate y'all from the bottom to the top, you know what I mean? Y'all know we building this thing up from the flow up, you heard? So we gonna consistently show up, you know what I mean? Be consistent and authentic as you all should be, you know what I mean? Keep God at the forefront of everything you got going on, and everything will work out better than you expect. And y'all already know, man, I'm the original creator of the hashtag prayer app, hashtag prayer R&B. So I'm gonna just drop one on y'all real quick, you know what I mean? Before y'all walk that stage out. So if y'all been rocking with me, I heard this one right here. Can y'all hear me pretty good? Because I'm going off my hotspot. I'm not on my home internet. I was gonna get on the camera.
You're good.
Okay.
We hear you.
All right, there's no lag or nothing. Okay. All right, yeah. So I'm gonna drop one on y'all. You know what I mean?
All right.
And like I say, if y'all been rocking with me, y'all heard this one a bunch of times. You know I got a lot, but I'm just gonna drop this one on y'all.
Give them time. I know it's right.
Yeah. Whoa. Okay. Yeah. Uh-oh.
Y'all tap it up.
That's my alarm for the hold on, that was my alarm. That was my alarm for this show right here. Cause I didn't know if I was gonna be awake or not. I apologize.
You ain't mad at it. Go ahead, baby. Go ahead.
Yeah.
That's cool. We good.
All right, here you go. Yeah. Okay, kid, I see. Yeah. Beauty for ashes out the water, sins they clean. I'm in repentance daily, talking to God, so what you mean? Living dreams, things I seen, remove the bad in between. Got the angels on my team, get the cash cause the green. Like a lion, he roaring, try to devour. You know that name of Jesus, yes, it's filled with power. Trembling snake and serpent, making me walk in purpose. All of the time I spent walking it out, it always worked it. Pain and hurt and death is for demons twerking. So, no, numb the life, couldn't feel none of my nerves. Serving God, I was by, he gave me purpose. So I gave my all, heard my call, knees I fall, whoa. Stand up tall, caught my ball, water wall, so. Don't recall, I won't stall, take my time, no. Like a baby, learn to crawl, soul and star. I said, the Lord is my shepherd and I shall not want. I was stuck up in the back, well, God, I moved to the front. I said, the Lord is my shepherd and I shall not want. I was stuck up in the back, well, God, I moved to the front. I said, the Lord is my shepherd and I shall not want. I was stuck up in the back, well, God, I moved to the front. I said, the Lord is my shepherd and I shall not want. I was stuck up in the back, well, God, I moved to the front. Yes, sir, man. Y'all already know, like I said, man, progress is a process. Continue to strive daily, continue to be stick to it. When you're going to stick to the plan, do the things that are necessary, do the things that are conducive to the plan. Not just your plan, but God's overall plan in your life. Again, man, you know what I mean? We're building this thing up from the floor, so you're going to
Clap it up, clap it up. Y'all let me know if you hear any audio, because I don't hear anything at the moment. Let me know. Okay, so y'all can hear me. JV, we can't even hear you, baby. We can't even hear you. We can't even hear you. Nope, but you can hear me. Yeah, let me know that y'all can hear me at least. Let me know. You hear me? I hear you, Cap. Nope, but you can. I hear Cap. I hear you. Yes, we can. Yeah, listen, let me tell you something about me, baby. We've been prepping so hard and wanting this thing to go by so well. We know the devil trying us on tonight, but baby, it's not going to work because one thing I'm gonna do is keep it moving. One thing I can't do is that. So listen, I'm gonna give y'all something, and if y'all need to, poets, get your stuff together, cue yourself up. I'm gonna bring y'all up. The devil be busy. So hold on, let me look at my cue real quick, because we're gonna have to set this atmosphere, y'all. Yo, JV, see if you can get Ash to come up in here. See if you can get Ash to come up in here. I'll let her up on here, help break this atmosphere. See that? All right, all the poets who are a part of the actual show, I need you to start requesting up, because I do not want to scroll through to find you. We know what's up. We know what time it is. We know what we need to do. So I am not a poet. Let me first preface by saying that. But I said to myself, because I was challenged to come on here and do something. So something I will do for you. But I'm reading off of my computer. That's fine. I'm going to bring you up. I'm going to bring you up. Hold on. Let me bring you up again, because we know you was having a little technical difficulties. So Concrete Angel, if you're still in the building, she might have to turn her phone on and off. Okay, Poetry, I got you on here. Let me mute you up though. T-minus 6 minutes. Okay, so the name of my poem that I just wrote like 10 minutes ago is called Timelines and Missed Opportunities. Okay, so again, I literally just wrote this. So, and also just to let y'all know, we're not accepting requests from anybody that's not already a part of the show. Now, if you want to hang out, I can slide you in after, but we already have people who are supposed to be here. Okay, so we already have a bill tonight, but thank you. So y'all share this thing out. Let's get these taps up, because it's looking mighty sad. All right, so bear with me. It's called Timelines and Missed Opportunities. All right. Timelines and missed opportunities. I know they say good things come to those that wait, but on the real, how long does one have to wait? One day you wake up with a greatness inside of you, bubbling, brewing, spilling over. You do all the right things. You say everything people want to hear. You pay your quote unquote dues, but ultimately, it does nothing for you. What does it really look like in a reality where you spend your whole life wishing and dreaming about a better life, a better mindset, a better space to flow creatively? What does it look like when you spend your last to further yourself on a road to nowhere? What does it really look like when you have nothing but self-doubt overpowering you night and day? When all you have is the reflection on the glass bubble that you live in, and in the world you have created that is an alter reality. You might be that bitch in real life, or that nigga, or whatever you call yourself, but what does it look like when that glass begins to break? When the shards become too much to fake like you don't see them? Like they don't crunch under your feet when you walk over dreams deferred. Like they don't stab you in the hands that used to mold your purpose dream sequence that is now anything but. What happens when that eviction notice is on that door and you eventually got to let that truth in? Mute up, babe. Thanks. And it tells you to wake up, stop dreaming, and do something else. Or my personal favorite, you still doing that? You haven't found a real job yet? When timelines make you hate yourself, despise those birthdays meant for celebration, but you only look at them as regret to know each year you get further and further away from the planet you set. And as I always say, don't despise humble beginnings, but you are in a perpetual solitude, swirling in a vortex of consequences and repercussions of you not being real with yourself. I mean, have you really looked at yourself and said, what if it don't happen for me? What if I'm just a figment of my own imagination and its success that I long for only belongs to a doppelganger of myself in a whole nother dimension that's a 5D world that you can't even see, feel, nor touch? They say good things come to those that wait, and I ain't gonna hold you. I've been running this race, and you can see clean through the soles of my shoes directly on my beat and battered feet. They can't take much more detours, but yet I keep persevering. And I ain't gonna hold you. If one more person tell me good things come to those that wait, I might start to believe them. All right, y'all. Hey. I did that 10 minutes ago. All right, so, and again, I am not a poet, but I did show up for myself at the end of the day. So y'all listen. Can I see your post? Yes, I can. I was reading from my iPad, so I wasn't looking at the comments at all. So if mods in the building, if there's anything filtered, please, let's get it. All right. I want to go up here because I want to acknowledge anything directly toward me. Hello, thank you, boop, 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 all of the things. Thank you so very much. First time Cap did poetry and did. Okay, and y'all know that was about me. Hello. So anyway, we got 2 minutes until the show starts, and we got TLK poetry, but we need Concrete Angel up here. But I'm going to drop you down, Blue, because you're not in the queue until the very end. So I'm going to move it along and just throw, hold on. K-Spaz, I'm not ready for you yet. Tafan, what's going on? Concrete Angel, I'm going to invite you back up because it's technically you after TLK Poetry. But if she's having glitches, then we'll let Nicole up. Because that's what we do.
Can you hear me?
Yes, indeed. I can hear you.
Okay, because my phone been having some real technical difficulties.
No problem. All right, y'all, tap it up, clap it up. Make sure you mute yourself. And we get straight into the business. Thank y'all so very much for joining us. Let me change my background at least. Hold on. Y'all tap it up, clap it up, do all the things. Again, I'm not sharing anything out because the moment I share it out, people are going to join the queue, and that's not what this is tonight. All right. So Concrete Angel, you're going after TLK Poetry. So thank you so very much, y'all, as we get into Soliloquy and Syllables. Thank you so very much. This is a creative kickback, a cultivated experience with 5 phenomenal poets, hand chosen by your girl. All right. And we're going to make it do what it do on tonight. They know what's up. Cam's on. We're curating an experience. And I am going to be shocked myself to see what these folks are going to do. Because I say, hey, knock my socks off at the same time. So, TLK Poetry, are you ready? We're going to let him unmute himself. Hey, what's going on?
Yes, I am. How you doing?
Sounds good, look good, do all of those things. Holding it all the way down over there. Now, I know when we spoke earlier in the week, I want to go ahead and just give you your flowers. Thank you so very much. Even from the first moment that you came over here from across the street. It was a vibe. So I'm so very happy that you're still rocking with us over here at Burst and Vision Live. It is a vibe. Let me go ahead and just throw your photo up for the folks to see your greatness. Here we go. All right, y'all know I gotta do things. You know I gotta do things. And thank y'all so very much for sharing it out. Continue to share it out. Support the arts. Y'all make sure you
share it out. Please share it out.
I'm not asking for no gifts on tonight. Gift the people on the panel. Appreciate you. Thank you so very much. So now, TLK, I know we're gonna have a little back and forth because that's how we're gonna do this thing. So as you go through, just let me know how many you're doing, so I know how many questions for you.
We're gonna have like 5.
All right, cool. So we're gonna start this thing going. So TLK, let me know what makes you show up to Verse and Vision Live.
Man, me living in Mexico, you gave me a safe space for me to perform and give that open mic feel, even, even in a different country. So thanks to the TikTok platform, I was able to come across you and now, get to do my open mic, do stuff that I do, new stuff. Just check it out. And you give me that space. So I appreciate it.
All right, let's get it.
All right, so she told us to do something of a journey. So this is my journey of how somebody could become a monster. So here we go. The first poem is called The Effects of Love. It goes, look, she has come by once in my lifetime showing me things and blowing my mind. Imposters try to be you but can't do the things you do. Things she say is true. This girl would never lie to you. This girl would wrap you in her arms and never bring you harm. For her, she would mention that she's here for good intention. This feeling this girl gotta be an alien because it's out of this world. Now she's willing to do anything for this dude, but took me by surprise and had me a little confused. This thing this girl is doing, I need to know if it's a game, because this girl's giving me the world, and I don't even know her name. It's weird because when she's gone, I can feel the pain and now can understand songs like, Can You Stand the Rain? Now she got my heart leaping, me fiending, being in a white box room, screaming at the top of my lungs. Doctors walk past, looking, laugh, saying I'm still too young. Me not seeing her driving me weak, but it's only been a couple of weeks. Now they release me back into these streets, not seeing her. I cannot speak. Wait, this girl transformed herself into a needle so I can inject herself into me. Felt so good like life should, but I guess that was the peak or the point, like smoking your last joint, it goes downhill. Emotions all over the place like my body had a spill that night. Hershey, ooh, I wanted to kill. Before I could do it, I choked. Woke up in the morning with a note saying, you cannot get rid of me that easily. I will be back for you, trust me. Signed Love. Thank you. Thank you.
I love that. So when we talking about love, like, what age were you for your first love?
Man, high school. I'll say like 16. Like 16.
All right, let's get it.
All right, so this one is called Felicia. So here we go. I'm going to tell you the story about this young lady. Her whole life, the some will feel is crazy. Some will be outraged trying to fix the problem because they feel it's not right. Some folk will say, shit, that is our life. Felicia was this young, beautiful black girl, natural hair, couldn't stand to wear a weave. Anything in this world she believed she could be. In the hood she stayed, had a job that decently paid, and came back with good grades. What else more would her parents want? Acceptance letters from colleges, first in her family. She was the real deal, but the boyfriend of her life gave her dad a bad feel. This is a dude who didn't pay attention in school, getting in trouble with homies because he decided to act like a fool. Always in her ear, reciting, I will be here, with me there should be no fear. They had been dating for about 2 years, and still her innocence is as precious as an oyster's pearl, but she knew his birthday was coming up and what he wanted most in the whole world, so she presented him her oyster's pearl, lips to lips, flesh to flesh. When it was all done, she laid there on the mattress, not knowing how to accept it. After his birthday, he started acting different. No longer come over and just listen. All he wanted was the flesh to flesh on the mattress. It was a run-on sentence. Someone forgot to put a period. She crying to God she can't be pregnant. She calling the boyfriend, he acting ignorant. He said, that baby not mine. She said, how? Well, you was my first time. He said, girl, you must have lied. So I calling my phone, leave me alone, building enough courage to talk to her parents at home, telling them life isn't fair. They couldn't afford it, so they put their daughter on welfare. Schools active, they didn't care about the situation. Teachers didn't dare to pay attention, in the image she once was, people started forgetting. Couldn't afford college, baby started working. People in her ear, why working 9 to 5 when you can get more twerking, doing a couple of shows, having fun, taking off your clothes? Really is nothing to be ashamed about. It's not like we never seen what you got. A life decision she had to make on the spot, cause money she needed so her son could eat. Felicia threw something nice on, went to the salon and got a weave. Doing an occupation her parents couldn't believe. Doing it for a while. I should tell you the money was all right. All she was doing was drinking, taking drugs, and taking off her clothes all night. Needing more money, she started tricking. Reminiscing on the past, the old self she started missing. Her name went missing when men referred to her as all kinda. I just talked about one girl. It's hard for me to paint a bigger picture. I told the story to someone. They told me I don't believe you. My reply was, one event could change the path in your life. Just ask, Felicia. Thank you.
We all know some Felicias out there, but let me ask you, if you weren't actively pursuing poetry and film, what would you be doing?
Man, I hope probably trying to play ball or being in the military?
All
One of the
right,
two.
let's get it.
Okay. All right. This one right here. It's called Change. Here we go. I'm dirty. I'm hungry. I'm tired. On a street corner with a sign saying, I need some change. So at times I would receive pennies, nickels, dimes, and sometimes small quarters where I would lay with my small blanket, toothbrush, and ripped clothes. But on the outside, people looking in would say that's what I chose. And the next day I'll work on a new sign, trying to make every single letter so fine, still asking for change. But not the coins that sit in your pocket, lay on your dresser, or get on the floor. No, your pockets I've been in, your dressers I've been through, and the floor. Yeah, the floor I sleep on every single night, but I know it'll be all right because God will give me my change. But until that day, I'll be on my knees to pray, giving God what I can in every way. So let me and my ripped and raggedy clothes stand to this unspeakable homeless man. So you can use my body to feed these words with onlookers until they're so full that nothing else can enter in. Then lick the ink off my pen so they're not thirsty again. And I'll give my all before my heart collapse and fall. Anytime I have, I will stall. My dream is for the whole world to call my name, the unspeakable homeless man looking for change. But the funny thing is, I can do all this except bring change. Thank you.
I love that. You got anything else for me? Or we gonna get to the business of you talking about your book?
We go to the next poem, and then you can ask me, and I can show everybody my next one.
Gotcha.
So this poem right here is called That Night. So here we go. I wanted to go out that night. She was looking good this night, wanting to indulge in things all night. It's the risk we take just to have fun in a place. You could end up having a gun in your face or shot after shot with no chase, popping, tripping, she dripping. What more are we drinking? Past the point of thinking I'm dancing. She at the bar getting drinks, not paying, music playing, people smoking, OG talking, passing blunts, glossed and lean, asking me what I think of the advancement of the black man. Blunt in hand. As we politic about advancement over music, you can hear niggas talking shit. Keep being you, black man. That's what I heard. They encouraged me to stay to my word. I wanted to go out that night. Dance through the night. When you parking lot pimping, stereo blasting, women sipping, people laughing. Them pills are kicking. I'm really in my feelings. 1 shot, 2 shot, 3 shot, 4. Looking left, watching people flying out the door. 5 shot, 6 shot, 7 shot, 8. They're looking around, making sure my circle's straight. There's a woman next to me praying to the Lord that she'll make it home safe. 9 shot, 10 shot, 11 shot, 12. My adrenaline is rushing. I'm out here by myself. I just wanted to go out that night. Dance through the night. I heard a cry that echoed through those skies, that cry asking why her sister couldn't come home with her that night. Why her sister had to die that night. I heard a cry which changed my thinking on why am I going out this night. Thank you.
That was very powerful. And I love how all of your pieces came together and told so many different stories. And we all know a Felicia. We all know somebody bringing change. We all know somebody who's been in the wrong place at the wrong time. And I thank you so much for your time. And y'all, it's more than obvious on why I chose him to come through. Look at all of that that he just presented to you. So with that being said, please, come on now, please get into it. The business of it. Let them know about your book and what you got going on.
My book right here is called The Omitted Tribe Stories by Brooks Crittenton. If you Google it, my books are on Amazon, Barnes and Noble. If you just Google my name, part 2 will be coming out really soon. So if you grab this and you get to read it, part 2 is coming out really soon. So I'm just trying to get the word out there. But I appreciate it. I got one more for you. You ready?
I got you. Go ahead.
All right. So this one. So like I said, we're going to a journey of becoming a monster. So you heard all this, and this poem right here is called "Why So Serious." So here we go. Why so serious? Laugh now or cry later, huh? Is that insane or is it wisdom, huh? Was gaining information in this city from this beautiful, pretty eye. Never received those warnings. Falling in toxic, consumed in the gossip. The crowd is no longer watching. For my family, my passion is not an eating option. Tummies have to be fed regardless. Place the revolver in the harness. I will take from the harmless. It's funny now. I was the good guy. Chivalry was taught in my eyes. There was laughter in those times. The sun glowed on what's mine. A tragic situation can change a mind. The itty bitty spider had to die. She was sitting in the center with bills in her hand as she cried. Baby holding a letter from another woman telling no lies, my true self I could no longer hide, released from the depths of the inside. The city will grow to know the jester, a monster this time. It's my turn to put a smile on your face. It's my turn to put a smile on your face. The city will grow to know the jester, a monster this time, released from the depths of the inside. My true self I could no longer hide. Baby holding a letter from another woman telling no lies. She was sitting in the center with bills in her hand as she cried. The itty bitty spider had to die. A tragic situation can change your mind. The sun glowed on what's mine. There was laughter in those times. Chivalry was taught in my eyes. I was the good guy. It's funny now. I would take from the harmless, place the revolver in the harness. Tummies have to be fed regardless. For my family, my passion is not an eating option. The crowd is no longer watching, falling in gossip, consumed in toxic. I never received those warnings from this beautiful, pretty eye. Was gaining information in this city. Is that insane or is it wisdom, huh? Laugh now or cry later, huh? Why so serious? Thank you. Thank you.
Y'all listen, he's giving a true masterclass on how to do the damn thing, okay? Knows his stuff, memorized, very theatrical. You're feeling it, every word of it. And I know this is out here inspiring a lot of y'all to do better. Period. Believe in yourself.
Thank you.
Put yourself out
Thank
there.
y'all.
Like, even I gave y'all a poem and I ain't a poet. So here we are. But I'm
No, I
always
appreciate
encouraged.
that. I appreciate that.
I did that for you because you put me on the spot.
I
But,
did last night. Yes, I
you
did. I
did.
was so worried. I was like, I gotta make it. I gotta make it. We was on our way. We were rushing. The rain started. The devil was a lie. I tell you that.
Yes.
But we gonna have a good show. And thanks everybody for coming out and supporting. And like I said, cop the books. Part 2 is coming out. If you remember this, rnmbtlkpoetry.com is my website. I got a free story coming out too. Just letting you know, sign up and vibe with the boy. You know what I mean? We chasing dreams out here. So I appreciate it.
That is a fact. Thank you so very much. And y'all, just as a reminder, y'all, this is Soliloquy and Syllables. This was an already curated experience. Thank you so much, my dear. Remember to send me your information. Thanks.
Yes.
Indeed. And I'll do that after the show. But please keep in mind, everybody who is here has already been selected. Okay, so this isn't a thing we're just doing right now.
And I had the ambiance, baby. You should have saw it. It was
let me drop you down.
You see it, but this is how it looks.
He's excited, but we love that. But yeah, so everybody was already hand selected. Okay, we've already went through the process, and so thank y'all for requesting up. But again, it's already in motion. Okay. So thank you so very much to TLK Poetry. You can see the reason why I picked him. Now, me and him had already discussed that
I
we
don't
would
know,
have
but this feel like contraction.
Yes, indeed, honey. You got to mute yourself when you get up here. We already discussed that we would do something back and forth. So, as the other poets did not request that, I will not be asking questions between their poetry. I'm just going to let them go ahead and curate that experience for you. But that's just something we did, okay? So, we're going to jump right on over here to another one phenomenal, again, chosen for a reason over here at Verse and Vision Live. We got Concrete Angel coming to you. And there she go. All right. Now you got to get off the mute and you be all right. I'm going to let you go do your thing and I'm going to mute up. I'm going to let you do your entire thing.
Okay, can y'all hear me? Because
It's just a
technical
little
been
laggy,
acting up
but
today.
we're
It's
going to
been
keep
a real
going with
mess.
it, honey. Yes.
It's laggy. Okay.
A little bit.
So I was chosen to be up here and a little bit. Is it too loud? Is it too? Oh God, I hate my poetry right now. It's
Good.
acting a
We're
fool.
gonna go with it, honey.
So I was chosen up here. High phone. Okay. And the poem I have is called Two Loves I Have. The two love I have, I mean, one is comfort and the other one is of despair. Like two spirits at my chest. Their voices rise louder than my breath. I mean, the better angel whispers justice, whispers unity, whisper the power of hands joined together when the skin is not a weapon, when color is not a crime. She reminds me of an ancestor who bled for a dream they never got to see. So we could breathe today. I mean, but the worst angel laughs. She laughs all the time. She hides behind racism and fear. I mean, telling some lives they matter more, telling others they belong in cages, on corners, in statistics. She feeds the fire of hate and calls it tradition. Two loves I have, the glow of truth and the glitter of illusion. One on my screen, the angel of despair scrolls endlessly, feeding me bodies that look like mine, dying in silence, feeding me riches I'll never touch. I mean, smiles that are filters and loves that is clicks. She tells me I'm not enough unless I sell my pain in exchange for likes. Unless I become content instead of being content. And whether my angel of comfort can hold me steady, or whether the worst one wraps me in chains of comparison, I cannot always tell. Both live in my pocket, both call themselves friend. But I've learned one angel is another's hell. Addiction comes not only in needles, but in bottles, in pills, in gambling. In the endless glow of a screen, the devil wears many masks. Sometimes powder, sometimes politics. I mean, she tempts the leaders of nations, corrupts their tongue with greed, sells promises wrapped in lies while the people starve. She says poverty and personal failure, not a system designed to fail us. She says, work harder. As if the single mother holding down 3 jobs and no health care hasn't already broken her back for scrapes of survival. 2 loves I have. One is comfort, one of despair. And in this world, there are wars play out in every street. I mean, every screen, every ballot box. Still, I live in doubt, uncertain which voice will win. Until my bad angel burns, until she burns out the good one within. I mean, but maybe, just maybe, if I choose each other, if we choose justice over pride, truth over profit, hope over despair, I mean, we will let the better angel rise and bury the worst one forever. Point. The next poem I'm going to do is called I Am Me. In all the world, the galaxies, and even lifetimes, there is no one else exactly like me. Every word that leaves my lips, every tear that falls from my eyes, every laugh that bursts from my chest, it is authentically mine. I alone choose me. I own me. I own my body, its scars, its curves, its survival. I own my feelings. The rage, the joy, the sorrow, the hope. I own my mouth and my voice. Soft when I whisper, sharp when I scream. Stronger and strong when I say yes, and stronger still when I say no. I own all my actions, whether gentle or fierce, whether misunderstood or celebrated. I own my fantasies, my dreams, my hopes, my fears. I own the trembling in my failures and the thunder in my triumph. I own the lessons carved into my mistakes, and I wear them as jewels of wisdom. I am not perfect, but I am whole. I'm whole. I'm not finished, but I am becoming. I can become intimately acquainted with me. I can sit with my shadows. I can still love my light. I can look into the mirror and see the cracks and still call myself beautiful.
I don't give. Well, you know what time it is. Y'all tap it up. Y'all tap it up, clap it up, do all of the things. Y'all listen. One thing we gonna do here is we gonna have a good time and we gonna keep it moving. That is a fact. So y'all tap it up. Please make sure you're sharing this live out because at the end of the day, we got 18.6K likes and we gonna need some more, huh? Because I don't want to share it. Because if I share it, the people gonna join the box. And this is not a free-for-all, y'all. This is a curated experience. So we want to make sure. All right. So Concrete, you good? All right, she back on me, but that's all right, yeah. We're gonna get into the vibe.
Yes, I'm good.
All right. All right, go ahead, hon.
I can become intimately acquainted with me. I can sit in my shadows. I can still love my light.
I'm done with your ass. That's the last one for the time.
Y'all look. We gonna clap it up, but we still gonna tap it up. Y'all listen. Thank y'all so very much. Thank you so very much. Will you want us to come back to you, hon? Because we can always do that.
I apologize.
It's all
I'm
right.
so sorry. The devil is really busy tonight.
That's all right, hon. You
He's
know,
so
'cause
busy.
today we
I
still having a
can,
great time. So thank you so much for what you have brought too.
yeah.
And syllables. Okay. So again, we still gonna have a good night and we still gonna rock out. And people have already experienced what you got plus more. Plus, they need to tap in nightly anyway
Yes,
because you
please
show up
come.
nightly.
Yes, please come
Right?
back to me. I can go after blue. I can go after blue. Please come back to me.
It's
Let me
fine.
get
Just
my child ready for bed.
yeah. Go ahead, baby. Look, I know it's late. That's why we got that prime time. You understand? But no, I got you. We'll bring you back up after blue. All right. Sounds good. Y'all clapping up, tapped up.
Okay.
Concrete Angel. That's part one. Okay. She gonna come back for part two. All right, y'all tap it up. All right, all y'all who are in attendance, thank you again so very much. Now we're gonna go ahead. That is a fact. Big Mod holding it down. Y'all hold on. I'm just pushing buttons. Hold please. All right, let me go ahead and drop her to make room. All right. You know I always gotta switch my photos up. Give me a moment, please, and thank you. Hold on, let me have some background music going because y'all know how I feel about dead air. Hold on. All right, y'all. Let me change my photo. Again, thank you so very much for joining us at Soliloquy and Syllables, a creative kickback hand-selected TikTok's finest poets for their masterful wordplay and storytelling. And it's been like that thus far. Thank you again to TLK Poetry and, of course, Concrete Angel with a part one of that. Now, we do have Big Cole, and she's coming up next. And then we got Case Bass sliding on through. So, Case Bass, let me go ahead and pull you up just so you're already here. But again, we are not taking requests, y'all, tonight. Every other day of the week, we got it, but not tonight. Okay? These folks have already been curated and chosen for this particular show. Okay? So y'all tap it up, clap it up, share it out. And also, do not be afraid to gift these people. I'm not asking for nothing. I'm asking you all to gift the poets that have showed up for us on tonight. All right? So we're going to rock out to the remainder of this song. And at 10, we're going to let Big Cole do her thing because we are on 15-minute window. So we want to make sure. All right, rock out to this old school joint. Hey, y'all, come on, y'all, gift it up, tap it up, show the love. Things I never did, know what to do. Love I never felt, now I feel for you. I just swallow each and every ounce of my pride. Everything you do, I wanna feel again. Ain't no use for us to pretend. Tell a friend, so they can tell a friend to come visit this poetry slam we got going on, y'all. Soliloquy and Syllables. The first one, but not the only one. We also have new series coming. We have interviews, trivia, battle of the sexes, 90s, showdown, sing-offs, the divas versus the divos. We even have duets and group challenges coming up. Yeah, we got all of that. Oh, we have Verse and Vision Live. Hey, I'm your girl, Kat. Make sure you check me out nightly, 1 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. So look at your time. My time is 10 p.m., okay? So look at your time to make sure we're aligned, all right? Yeah. Come on. Y'all, that's that A. Marie, okay? When she was that girl back in the day, even though they ain't really putting no respect on her name nowadays. She's still that girl. All right, so with no further ado, we got Big Cole coming to the building, and she gonna do the damn thing. I'm telling you.
Yo.
All right. Big Cole in the
Hi.
building. What's going on? Super talented, phenomenal singer. She's been with us since we were across the street. Okay. And our youngest on the panel. And that means a lot. And once you hear what she got, you're going to be like, girl, you've been here before. I really feel like she's been here before. And that's not a lie. All right, Nicole, go ahead and do your thing, hon. And also let me know when you're on your last poem, okay? All right.
This first poem is titled Trials and Tribulations. 19 years old, but my bones carry centuries. My body remembers hands that never should have touched me, memories pressed in the skin like bruises that don't fade. My mind remembers nights that still claw at me, screams I never spoke because silence felt safer. Molestation don't just take childhood, it takes language. It steals the words you never learned how to say. It teaches you shame before you ever learned your name. And now at 19, I walk with ghosts trailing me. Their fingerprints on my soul, their shadows in my dreams, and people wonder why I look so tired. They don't know I'm fighting wars just to get out of bed, that I'm breathing through panic, that depression ties itself around my chest like a seatbelt in a crash. They don't know how heavy it is to lose pieces of yourself to grief, to watch people you loved vanish into coffins, to bury them while trying to dig yourself out of your own grave. Mental health ain't pretty. It's swallowing pills just to feel normal. It's crying in the shower so no one hears. It's walking into a room full of people and still feeling like a ghost at the table. It's wanting to live but not knowing how. It's wishing you could explain but knowing the words would make people flinch. And here I am at 19. They said this would be my best time of my life, but nobody taught me how to heal from hands that hurt me. Nobody taught me how to navigate the storm inside my head. Nobody gave me a map when I was drowning in grief. Nobody warned me that just be strong feels like another cage. But this is my journey. This is my trial. This is my testimony burning on my tongue. Because strength isn't silence. Strength isn't screaming when your throat shakes. Strength is standing when your knees betray you. Strength is looking at the scars they gave you and saying, I am still here. 19 years. Already lived 1,000 lifetimes. Already been broken. Already been rebuilt. Already been baptized by tears I never asked to cry. But every trial carved me. Every loss reshaped me. Every tribulation planted something inside of me that refuses to die. And yes, life will still test me. There will be nights when the past will crawl back into bed, days when grief will sit heavy on my chest, mornings when depression whispers I don't deserve to rise, but I will rise. I will stumble. I will bleed. I will scream at God and curse the sky, but I will rise because survival is my inheritance. Resilience runs in my veins. I wasn't taught how to heal, so I'll teach myself. I'll mother the child in me that was broken. I'll father the future that's still waiting. I'll build a home inside myself that no abuser can destroy. This is not a pretty poem. This is a scar turned scripture. This is pain turned prophecy. This is me at 19 saying to the world, I have been molested. I have battled my mind. I have buried the people I love, and still I stand, not unbroken but alive. Not fearless, but fighting. Not healed, but healing. And one day when the weight gets lighter, when joy finally feels safe in my chest, when I can breathe without trembling, I'll look back at these trials and tribulations and know they were never my ending. They were the fire that forged me. Second poem is titled Becoming in America. I was born in a skin that came with warning labels. Brown girl, black girl, fragile girl, light-skinned girl, yet somehow expected to carry the weight of the world like it was stitched into my womb. Coming into womanhood here feels like walking barefoot across glass made of stereotypes. Every step I bleed, but they still tell me, smile girl, don't be angry, don't be loud, as if my silence is the only thing that makes me worthy of this crowd. America don't see me as a girl, they see me as grown before I bloom. 9 years old, and they whisper fast, 13, and my body is no longer my own, just a battlefield for their stares, a canvas for their judgment, no grace, no innocence, just a spotlight burning holes in my skin. They don't write fairy tales for black girls. They don't crown us princesses. They hand us statistics, say we're destined for struggle, paint us as single mothers, paint us as angry others, paint us as bodies before they paint us as humans. And still, I am supposed to rise in this? Still, I am supposed to cradle my own softness while the world tries to strip it from me? Still, I'm supposed to learn how to love myself in a place that mirrors back my reflection with cracks and distortions. Being black and a woman in America is contradiction. We are told we are too much and yet never enough, too dark, too loud, too strong, too fragile. They say we don't need protecting, but also don't deserve defending. And God, do you know how heavy it feels to grow in the curves that get criminalized, to carry hips that get mimicked until mocked, to wear hair that gets questions at every door? Do you know what it feels like to be human and still be treated like an experiment? But let me tell you what it feels like. It feels like fire living in my chest. It feels like every ancestor whispering, keep going. It feels like my grandmother's prayer stitched into my veins, holding me when the world tries to crush me. It feels like resilience dressed in melanin. It feels like the beauty they could never copyright. Yes, America may never see me right, but I see me. I see the woman I am becoming, black, brilliant, broken yet unshaken. I see the girl who was silenced growing into a woman with a voice sharp enough to cut through centuries of lies. So let them watch me. Let them misunderstand me. Let them misname me, because being black and becoming woman is not a curse. It's a calling. And even when America tries to make me feel less than whole, I will walk in its skin like it is holy. I will stand in its womanhood like it's unmovable. I will remain them when the world began in a black woman's womb, and we have been carrying it ever since. This is the last poem, titled The Architecture of Abandonment. The house I grew up in is still standing, but it's more ghost than home. Every wall remembers the arguments, the slammed doors, the silences so loud they rattled picture frames. I used to count the footsteps in the hallway, every creak like a question. Would tonight be different? Would love come back and finally stay? But love had its own way of disappearing, slipping through locked doors, leaving me with nothing but echoes. Absence has a way of raising children, too. It teaches you how to feed yourself on scraps of affection, how to patch bleeding wounds with half-spoken apologies, how to call it family when all it ever gave you was distance. I became fluent in loneliness, learned how to cry quietly so I wouldn't wake the ones who left me awake anyway, learned how to sit with hunger not for food but for touch, for belonging, for something permanent. And when I reached for love, my hands came back empty like grasping air. I kept trying to pour out a cup already bone dry, kept giving pieces of myself to people who only came to take. I mistook their leaving as a reflection of my worth. I thought love was a game I wasn't built to win. Maybe I was too much. Maybe I wasn't enough. Maybe love only belongs to those born with lighter burdens, and I was cursed from the start. Because the truth that burns like salt on skin is this: sometimes the people you need most are the ones who teach you that abandonment tastes like. Sometimes the word family is not shelter, it's a wound. Sometimes the word love is not healing, it's a mirror that lies in. I carried that into every room I walked in. A hollowed out chest disguised as the body, waiting for someone to choose me, waiting for someone to stay, waiting for someone to whisper, you are not disposable. No one ever did. So here I am, 19 years old, into this life, grown but still aching like a child, sitting in the middle of my own emptiness, trying to teach myself that love isn't always a thief, that maybe I can be my own anchor, but damn, how do you trust again? when every promise you touched turned into smoke? How do you believe in forever when every hand you held eventually let go? How do you build a future when your past keeps whispering you were never worth staying for? And some nights those whispers get louder. Some nights I wonder if the world would even notice if I disappear, if my absence would just blend in with the silence I was raised in. There are nights I stare into the dark and wonder if peace lives only on the other side of breathing, if the only way to stop drowning is to stop fighting for air. But then there's that whisper, small, faint, but steady. You are not what they left behind. You are the echo in empty rooms. You are the strong silence tried to strangle. You are the fire abandonment couldn't drown. You are the proof that even when love runs, a heart can still beat. And maybe one day I'll believe it. Maybe one day this ache will turn into something softer, but tonight I sit in the ruins of everything I wanted. I sit with the skeletons of my past, and I weep for the child inside me, the one who only ever wanted arms that never let go. Poem. That was it.
Tap it up, clap it up. Again, one of the main reasons why my socks and everything else have always been knocked off whenever Nicole just enters into this space. And at 19, fresh 19, y'all, all of the wisdom and trauma and everything else that just comes together and makes these beautiful pieces, unfortunately, that she, had to deal with, lived through, and all of the things. So when it's so beautifully put together, it's like, some of the best works, regardless of songs, stories, movies, or whatever, have really come from really dark places. So anytime you show up for yourself, and I always say, you have to relive these things over and over again. You're ripping the bandage off when you're really in your bag and you're telling your truth through poetry. So it's always going to be super appreciated that, you show up for yourself and for the platform. And do all of that. So yes, indeed. Shout out there to Ash. I see you. Yes, Ash. This is Soliloquy and Syllables, the thing we've been talking about for the longest. We have 5 poets in here, all curated for their gifts and chosen and all of the things. And y'all, I make great selections if I do say so myself. So it's always going to be a vibe. Thank you so very much, Nicole. I'm going to go ahead and drop you down so I can bring Blue up so I can have her in the queue. And we got one song, and then we going straight into Case Pass because we're keeping the time and what it is, y'all. Not yet, hun. After the song, come on. You know I gotta throw it in there. Tap it up, clap it up. Oh, okay. We'll take this version. Oh, hey. That's all right. We grown. Baby, I am what I am. I'm gonna be who I be. Everything from chasing the cat to pissing on the tree. Let me see what I gotta see. Do what I gotta do. Hey, but keep it true. Y'all, we all about to be on cam. What's up? Hey, because when I get there, I'ma sit there, take a stare. Do I handle my business? Yeah. Come on, y'all. We having fun. Tap it up, y'all. We got what? 25K? I can't tell. Tap it up. Y'all, this is supposed to be the original video, but we rocking with it. Hey, we ain't gonna play the whole song because we don't want to get into Case Fast time. So, hey, but we don't want to disrespect Aaliyah in her verse, so we're gonna let her have it. Oh, thank you. I try. Hey, cause y'all be looking out for me. All right, Case Fast. I was waiting for you at the door. All right, let's put them up. With no further ado, wait a minute. Expand. Okay. Y'all listen.
What sound?
I ain't gotta say too much. Cause you know and I babble and I do all of those things, but at the end of the day, you do your damn thing, baby. You go out there, you perform, you show up, you do your shows, and it's always going to be a vibe because your pieces are definitely different than anybody else's pieces thus far who've just been on the panel, period. Because, you got comedy, you got fatherhood, you got real life, okay? You got a lot of things wrapped up, but even your wordplay and the inflections and the tone in your voice and how you take on the project, even though you wrote it. It's almost like sometimes you shock yourself when you deliver. So I'm here for it, y'all. So with no further ado, K-Spaz in the building. Go ahead.
What's up, y'all? Look, thank y'all for everybody that done gifted me, that's here supporting me, and other artists that done came up tonight. I'm gonna hurry up and jump into it, cause just in case I do got questions at the end. This the journey I'm gonna take y'all through. These pieces are part of my therapeutic journey. Without therapy. So the first one is actually titled Therapy. Sometimes I feel like Friday the 13th lasts for weeks, even months at a time. Like, I done went through life and made the wrong turn twice, right down Nightmare Elm Street with a house on Mulberry Street at intersect. See, I'm surrounded where the hills have eyes, and it's hard for me at times to remind myself to see no evil. But the scream just not loud enough for other people to hear me, because I'm a man. I gotta bite my tongue and swallow my tears, but what are my options? See, I gotta hold my heart back due to love, not living here no more, but how do I not love myself and still feel like I got so much love to give? I've been thugging this shit out for years and I still ain't effectively released no pain. Way before I realized that life ain't a game. And that emotions are more than just a mental state. A man's head is a mental asylum. It is one of the first mental places where a man is meant to stay. And I've been in a constant state of rage, with impact lifespan being the wage that I paid for being a fucking man. Trying to find a candy man to sweeten up a Sour Patch. But the crazy thing is, he ain't got nothing sweet for me. And the street pharmaceutical mover got candy too, but that's too upscale. I ain't touching that. I still want to maneuver. See, I already smoke weed and get stuck because I'm dealing with a little bit too much, and I don't confide in women primarily because I don't have one. But way too many times have I decided to come clean about my dirt, yet they decide to bury me again. I come to find out it ain't no true outlet in them. So my options: continue being a nigga or suffer. Because niggas don't do therapy. White niggas ain't your friend. That master's arts of counseling degree ain't gonna free me. I can't go to the guys in tears talking about, man, this shit hurt. And it's hurting me that I can't really do for my kids. Because they only gonna offer options of robbing and hustling. And that shit I done already did, which is why it's hard for me to find a job now, because the hustle rewarded me a background. See, the same doors I went through didn't do nothing but send me right back around. And I'm walking in circles. I ain't dizzy yet, but I know that I'm tired. See, they keep on telling me to be a fucking man. To pick my head up and to keep on pushing. We ain't got time for crying. It make me feel like my only option is to tuck my emotions in my back pocket, and when I get ready to explode, just explode like Pop Rocket. And then I heard somebody whisper therapy. So what are my options, Doc? Thank you. That's that one. I'm gonna give y'all this piece that's titled Scared to Pray. This piece ties into hopefully the question that I get asked later on, but it's titled Scared to Pray. Shit so fucked up, I'm scared to pray. Cause I don't want God to feel used. It's like hold on. Hello? It's like I only call on him when I'm going through obstacles and confused and abused. That's how my heart feel. This pain, nigga, this pain is equivalent to heart attacks, aortic dissection, pulmonary embolisms. And I'm over here wondering how your heart down, you need that for your soul to shine. See, to be aware is to be alive. The heart and mind do not align, and my relationship with God just been out of line. So obviously I need to realign, but this really ain't even about God. This about me and my decisions. How I'm standing needing blessings and I'm fucking up the vision, and it's crazy because I know I need to go back to God. But what about when I get good again and then I stop praying? See, picture this when they be saying, when you lay with dogs, you get fleas. So when you make your bed, my brother, you must lay, and you can just do it. Nike, have a staple singing devil on your shoulder, like, let's do it again. Or you might even have a Leah on your right, like, we can dust it off and try again. And then you will get lost in a cycle, because everything around you gonna lead you back to you. And you can try to minimize yourself if you would like to, then oops. Everybody around you gonna see you in the same place God said he wasn't trying to bound you, and I ended up there. And I was going through trials, tribulation, and turmoil. See, the shit got so bad, I started to cry every day too. But I realized that sometimes it's going to take courage to even take encouragement, like them phrases. Keep your head up. Keep going. You got it. Nigga, please. You can stand toe to toe with me if you like. You David size, but you Goliath in the mind, nigga. You can't beat me. And when I hear that, God, it just make me realize how much more faster it is for me that I need to come back to you. No matter how weary, wounded, beaten, battled, or scorned like Smokey Norfolk to fight through and fight through too. You see, God, when I lost my pops, I became one of the biggest of sinners. And that was just one decision. After making the decision that I was going to stop going to church at a younger age anyway, I realized on the come up that every tub got to sit on its own bottom. And if I was to take that kind of check to a church, I'd say, Deacon, that's Cap. Every sinner got to see God for themselves. So while I'm still here living, I'm realizing that all of my actions have repercussions. I have been going through it because I have chosen to. I started to pop pills to not feel, so I probably may never really heal, but I do understand that if I want to move forward, I got to take a fucking step and plant via my heels. So the decision to run instead of stand in and be a man, so now. And I'm going to come back to church. Because that ain't nothing that's new to me. That's just something I got to revisit. That's that one. The next one I'm going to give y'all is titled As a Father. And I hope y'all like it. Being an artist and an empath sometimes makes for the best creations. It's a blessed curse. See, my son said that he was about to play the game on his phone, and I said, okay, you want to call that out later? He said, okay. Before I could even reach my cup, my son called me back, and he got all his cousins talking to me, saying, hey. And I began to wish. I began to wish within all of my heart that at the age of 3 going on 4, I could realize early on that my family that I know then wouldn't be the same family that I know growing up. See, I just need you to stick with me. My son plays with his cousins, and I realized I didn't really have the opportunity to as much as he does. I wish that at this point I could tell him to be careful, son, because God has other plans. But he's too young, way too young to understand something that I was forced to understand at an age not too far from his. I had to go out and make my friends, and his friends are his cousins, and he only has one female cousin as of 7/30/2025, when I had a few. But like I said, see, God has other plans. I lost my first friend, Tyler, in 8th grade over shoes that was his on a summer night when I met him on a summer day just years before in church. He was shot in the head real devilish. I'll never forget getting the news while I'm playing the game about it. It was me, Tyson, and Davion. May Davion rest in peace, as well known as Theo. See, we was playing Grand Theft Auto 5 when I received the news from a crime man, and before I could even realize what was going on, I couldn't fathom the thought that this crime man was my father giving me news like this. I really couldn't. See, he dropped the first bomb on my heart, and me being a father has now become scary because the mind of a child is nothing short of a sponge. Me seeing my father tell me news about someone I had grew a bond with and tears died adds more pain. This is pain that morphine can't withstand. See, as a father, a past man of the streets and everything that entails, it's hard for me because I know that people we love the most can lose their life when attachments have already been attached. And I'm talking about attachments that were meant. I guess in shorter words, I'm afraid to tell my son to be ready for death. Because see, friends, family, even parents will leave you with no warning. See, me, I almost lost my life twice since my son been alive, and I know that I got children with 2 different women, but regardless what I put them through, I know they will cry, but what about my kids? Before my daughter was my son, how would he handle my death? Now I got a daughter, how would they handle my death? How would my children really handle my death? See, I grew hate in my heart for people I didn't know. Because they killed my friend, and my son's friends are his cousins. In the black community, your big cousins sometimes become your uncles and aunts, while your generation, y'all bond together and become brothers and sisters. I lost a genuine friend. My son looks happy playing with his family, and I'm on the phone fucking scared to get close to anybody. Because I know death strikes who it wants, when it wants, wherever it wants, and it doesn't give a fuck about who it's gonna hurt. So I'm crying writing this piece about how it feels to be a father that just wants to let his children experience life without worry. And this must be a part of what my father meant by he said, you will understand one day. That's that piece. I got enough time for one more. I'm gonna give y'all this piece that I got titled Letter to Nephew. Motherfucker thought he ran away one day, and so I end up writing this, and this is based on a true story. I ain't been whole pill high in a minute, sponsored by my TikTok TT. I'm sorry, Ness. This was necessary because my mind on a roller coaster that my heart ain't really coasting with. See, this ride ain't nowhere near nice. And to escape the strain, I gotta put down a whole pill, sorry for my addiction, while I tell y'all while I got high. I'm used to handling stress my own way of handling it. See, I can escape with the bottle, but this whole pill, this shit do something different. It do something great. I can smile and I can feel better. But again, excuse my addiction, because there ain't no other way to say it. The dictionary will only Harvardize a hood nigga pain, and that I ain't gonna get no gain. So as I aim for somebody to really feel my pain, because I know this shit is wrong. I know I go through life every single day with this instead of my daily bread. I know God's still gonna walk with me. And it's obvious that he talks to me. But sometimes I guess my demons just be a little bit louder because I still got whole pill high today. Knowing that God still got the power. But I popped this whole pill. My nephew went to school. He ain't come right back home. I got nervous. Because I know his mind been under attack, especially since his friend passed. See, I know the feeling of feeling the need of getting reaction, being the first action with no real rash to it. It's just all emotion, mind in shambles. I'm talking blood boiling, a raging storm, and seeing human form. I cried for him when I had to warn him about the streets and teary eyes. I told him, your uncle supposed to be deceased. I'm not supposed to be here face to face able to teach, but God had his mercy on me, increased a runaway. I did that too, and I kept running till I stopped running. Moving forward, I realized that I'm only running in place because my replacement came, pills for pain. The conviction of my past led me to self-medicate, and I afflicted more pain because of my addiction. It's only gonna bring you pain, nephew, if you do this the same. See, I found the high in my high to be actually my lowest of my lows, and I found that I was running in place until God showed me I was fucking gifted. The gap between the highs and the lows showed me I was misfit for all that shit. And the wind gonna blow. That's the part of the things that we gonna go through just to get out the stiffs. And this shit, it's gonna be okay, nephew. It's gonna be fine. In due time, every time you saw darkness during the daylight, that day is gonna come and it's gonna shine bright. I'm talking too bright. One day, you're going to run a sprint of joy past the finish line, because right now you just running in a matrix. And once you escape it, I can see you going ape shit. And you ain't going to need nothing. Not even from the ones who birthed you into this hating ass shit. Thank you.
All right. Now listen, you did the damn thing, and all the words I could have. I don't want you to be here all night getting them, but you know how I feel about you. I give you your props every single time you're here. Every time you show up for the platform, it's always going to be a blessing, because you could be doing anything else with anybody else, but you choose to come over here and kick it with us. And again, it's always going to be a vibe. Now, I don't know where you got that old phone from that you pulled out in that poem. Where did the Saved by the Bell joint come from? I just need to know.
So I'll be doing cleaning business on the side, and this lady, I'm talking about, this lady had her father's newspapers, dated magazines. I'm talking about, and this was in there. I had to grab this. I had to grab this.
For the old
I had
time.
to.
Absolutely. Well, you already know. Look, you better tell them where you be at, what you got going on before you get up out of here.
I'm K Spaz. I'm from Chicago, from the West Side to be exact. I'm working on a book. Kind of just gave y'all a sneak peek. Working on my first book. You can catch, if you in Chicago, you can catch me at Pen Flow. If you follow me and you interested in seeing me perform on Wednesdays, I'll be able to send you their Instagram link so you'll be able to watch they live on Wednesdays. And see it. You can go on YouTube. You can go on YouTube, right, and put in Poetry Life League, like baseball league, Poetry Life League. And every Monday it's gonna be battles put up. It's about 24 battlers, and I'm one of them. But it's a great time. So that's all I really got going on right now.
Well, thank you so very much once again for accepting the call to come on here to
Always.
Versus Live.
That's what I wanted to say, right? You asked TLK something about why he decided to show up. I was hoping I got this question, and it's gonna be quick. I show up for y'all how I show up for y'all because I started getting back on stage January 1st. This the first platform that we was across the street, but you were part of the first platform that I was able to get on. You ain't show me nothing but grace and love. So I ain't gonna do nothing but give right back. You and JB, you JB. Yeah, so I love y'all because y'all love me. So.
Indeed. Absolutely. Again, for the very first time, let me get on camera real quick, hello, good day. For the very first time, I heard y'all. Listen, in my mind, it goes other places. Like, I'm already, like, putting y'all here, and I'm like, if I ever had a thing, I know I'm going to pull, So it wasn't hard. I was just like, because I know that once people get back in the flow of things, people become busy, y'all do things, all of the things. That's why TLK went first, because he double booked tonight. I said, well, we'll get you on first so you can go do what you got to do. He's out there in Mexico. I know there's a time difference, and we got you where you at. We got Blue down there in South Carolina, Nicole out there in Atlanta. So it's like Wisconsin in the building. Like, we got a lot of people everywhere, different time zones, but yet y'all still showing up. We got Shakia, Big Ma. She out there in California, so she 3 hours behind. Baby, she could be cooking in the kitchen right now, getting the kids ready, but yeah, she's here.
You like get some macaroni, Shakia? Shit, you just 6:33.
Listen, that's on the menu. She said she had mac and cheese, fried chicken, all of the things. But she's been down there, mind you. I spoke to her before I even started the live. So she's like, yeah, I just want to confirm. So when I say the way that y'all show up for us, regardless of the bumps and the hurdles and being over here trying to rebuild better, it's just a true testament on when you rock with the people can rock with you. And you're going to find your community and your village and whatever we're calling it. And, I know JB will say the same thing. He down there, he out of town. Okay, doing work stuff, but he here. He can be sweet. So when I say I don't take any of this for granted, because I always say this ain't a platform unless people are here, period. So yes, I'm going to continue to send those invites as I'm always doing. And again, I showed up for y'all. Look, I'm here. Y'all know Tuesday my karaoke night, but I said, F that. I'm coming. And I'm going to get on the camera because I'm never on cam. So I just want to make sure that everything is curated and experienced. Don't forget to send me that information. Thank you. So I can do what I do. But y'all, like I said, the only reason why I didn't ask you that question is because TLK said he wanted the back and forth. So that's why we did that. That's why I didn't have anything for anybody else. And I was just on the fly, just like, okay, blah, 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 just to make it move. But if y'all feel free to tell me why you rock with us, you can, you absolutely can. But y'all make sure you follow K Spaz when he gets those books dropped. I feel like it's definitely, your time is coming. This is just your building blocks. Your building blocks. So you won't be able to be rattled. The deals are going to be right, and your discernment going to be on point, and you're going to know who to mess with, who not to, because there's going to be a lot of people that might want to take advantage of your gift because they know you raw, and they think you're green, but you know more than you let on to. So at the end of the day, when you famous, I'm just saying, you better act like you know me.
I got verses to be. You ain't got to worry about that.
Act like you know. Oh, hello, hi. I know it's right. You better act like you know me. Right? And you can, introduce me to Chris Brown. Not the point. But I gotta throw that one in there. But thank you so very much. All right, y'all. Okay, Stas, I'm gonna let you drop on down. Make sure you keep all your gifts. Y'all, once again, make sure, hey, another one. Hi. Make sure that y'all are gifting the panel. Please feel free to do that. Gifts are always appreciated over here. You already know that. But make sure y'all are showing love to the panel as well. Because, you know, we want to see that love, you know, being poured on them. Look at Blue. She ready to go. And we want to see that. And y'all, you know, everybody came, you know, when I said, let's curate an experience, put these people on a journey. I said, don't just pick your best stuff. Let it come together. And thus far, it's been that, you know, because they have so many great pieces that I've heard that they could have done. But, you know, we're coming together on one accord and they're giving me what I asked for. So thank you so very much. My socks been gone. So y'all been blew my socks off. So here we are. But don't blow nothing else off because we keeping this PG. All right. But
Come on, Blue. Close us out, Blue. No, you got it. Come on.
You know what? Oh, I can't. So hold on. Let me rearrange my bullets. All right. Let me put this picture up. Give me 1 second. And we'll let you do your thing. Oop. Here we go. Let me get my big head out the way. All right. Blue in the building. Now I will say this about Blue. Blue been rocking with us for a hot little second from even across the street over here. Blue has been doing it the least amount of time, but the way that she come through, you gonna think and she been doing this her whole life, and it was in her whole life, but it began to manifest around a year ago. So when I say the way she gonna come through with the way that her pen is set up and the glory that she give to God through her gifts, look, don't play with her. Don't do it. Oh, you're gonna have to deal with me. All right, and she holding it down. Florence, South Carolina in the building. To all you Southern, you know, all y'all Southern Bells country folk, you better give it up. All right, clap it up, tap it up, do all the things. Ashley Richardson, Book of Poems, Amazon. Make sure you do that. All right, go ahead, my dear.
So you guys, my pieces are considering on being chosen. Don't give up, and just keep going in Christ. I'm giving y'all my journey of how I felt in those moments of walking with Christ. When I first started walking with God, every moment that I kind of captured and wrote down. So I have 6 pieces, and let's see if we can do it in time. My first piece is called Being Chosen. And not to lean on my own understanding, because a lot of them say, oh, I'm chosen. But to hear God say, hey, you're my chosen one. So he said it. He makes no mistakes. I'm chosen. So let's go. What does it really mean to be chosen by God? It's not flashing a material lifestyle. Being chosen by God is a blessing, but it comes with instructions that you must follow. And sometimes, man, it gets heavy. Excuse me when I say this, but my real chosen one's gonna feel me. You not chosen until you want to give it back. Like, hold on, God, I love you, but I ain't asked for all this. Being chosen, you fight battles that nobody would understand. Oh, no, I don't mean just spiritual warfare. I'm talking about with yourself. Been born with love in a world full of evil. Sometimes that can make you feel alone. But then God comes to remind you that he'll never leave and forsake you. And as much as you feel like you want to give up, he whispered to you, I won't put more on you than you can bear. You can't say you chosen and still be trying to people please. Oh no, see, you can't serve 2 masters. Because when God give you a word, not everybody gonna understand it. You got them pestings in your ears start to get at you. You start moving in fear instead of faith. To be set apart, you must give up your life, pick up your cross, then follow Christ. And that's even mean if you leaving loved ones behind. Being chosen, no, you don't just know God, you love him. You wouldn't want to do anything to hurt him. The Father said, those who love me are going to keep my commandments. And although you can't be perfect, you're going to always be trying not to disappoint him. Being chosen, of course you face trials and tribulations, just as well as everybody else, if not even more. I mean, it feel like you're always under attack. But you got to remember that the Lord is your refuge and your fortress who you shall trust. Being chosen, you got to be careful who you invite in. Not everybody praying for you. Some praying on you like a lion searching for his meat to eat.
Not in one moment you take your eyes off God, because that's when everything can start to fall. So my advice to the chosen ones to take it slow, because it's hard to make a turtle fall. The more humble you is, the more your blessings gonna come. To be chosen, you set apart for a special purpose, for God's plan of redemption, salvation, to be holy. You got to serve God and be a blessing to others, regardless of your past. Yeah, the Father still can use you. To be a witness and declare praise, to be a blessing for this world, man, in all generations. Look, I was talking about being chosen. I had to learn, like, you know what I'm saying? When you say you're chosen at first, I'm like, oh, I'm chosen by God. I ain't gonna work. Hold on, wait. I thought I'm chosen. For like, you beating me. Wait, you know what I'm saying? No, it don't come easy for us because we chosen. People on the screen, they chosen. Look at my car, chosen. Look at my house, chosen. Baby, that ain't chosen. It's not flesh and a material lifestyle. Tell you that now. Chosen is you and my warrior, and I have put you in a predicament where you're going to never lose faith and you're going to keep going regardless. I done seen so many stuff trying to knock you down, but you keep fighting, and you a warrior. So that one right, they mine. You got a fight in them. You got faith in them. That one right, they mine. That my boy, that come with that, Yeah, you got a, You know what I'm saying? Lift that shoulder up. That's what being chosen about. Being chosen is not flashing a material lifestyle. And being chosen don't mean, too much is given, much is required. We're going to have to work for what we get. We got to work for what we get. Ain't nothing coming to us easily. You feel me? You see the blessing, baby. You don't see the tears behind this? I cried many nights. Frustrated. Smoke a cigarette back to back. You don't know what I've been through to get to where I'm at. So don't come for me like that. You feel me? All right. My second one, trauma to testimony. I want to tell my story of how God turned my trauma into a testimony, because for a long time I had a victim mentality. I was thinking like a victim, like, oh, my mama did this to me, my dad did this. I'm a conqueror. Victims can't tell their story. Victims are still being victimized. Anytime you can sit up and tell your story of what happened to you, we call you conquerors, baby. We call you overachievers. You feel me? You got something in you. You got fight in you. That stuff in weapons form, but they ain't prosperous. So let's talk about it. God turned my trauma to a testimony. When I tell you my story, I ain't telling it to you as a trauma. I'm telling you how God delivered me from everything that the devil sent to me. Amen. So let's get to it. I'm forever grateful. You know how I think back how God turned my trauma into a testimony. No, truly I say to you, how weapons were formed, but with the shield of God's mighty hand, it'll never prosper. From the time, as far as I can remember, I seem to always enduring some trauma. My mother, my father, my uncle, even down to my grandfather. Man, I always felt different from everybody else, but I ain't had no acknowledgement who I truly was. It's crazy, you know, how things started when I was so young. My uncle ain't never understood the word niece, so I became like his treat. And my mama, she was still figuring out life, you know, constantly putting that bottle to her mouth. And it's like when that feeling kicked in, it seemed like her anger started to rise, and somehow I became the target. It's a punching bag is what I felt like. Now, my grandfather, he was that big man in town, that one-stop shop. Wherever you need, you can find it there. A 24-hour house. There wasn't no place for two young girls. Seemed like the safest room was my uncle, so he had everybody to believe. Now, my daddy, he was always this hustling type, you know. He gonna get that money. More money, the better, right? Seemed like he loved that money more than his daughters. But anyways, my mom and my dad being split up. My dad went off and got married, and even though his wife, she very nice, she was always very gentle-hearted. She ain't got no kids of her own, but you look at her, you can tell she been hurt a lot. And I'm gonna tell y'all the truth. Man, my dad ain't made that no better. Time go on, I'm 13 and I'm pregnant. We finally moved from my granddaddy and my uncle, but now I'm broken inside, and I'm very confused. I confided in my counselor at my school, but I whispered like, hey, can you tell my mom? October the 22nd, 2007. That's my birthday, so I can never forget it. DSS and a lot of officers pulled up at my school, and over the intercom I heard, can Ashley Richardson report to the office? Later taking me and my sister to my daddy's parents. And it was so different there, but different to what we was used to. We had rooms, and it was like, make your bed, sit up at the table, use your napkin. Yeah, that seemed normal to them, but to us, those things was a stranger. Family gathered around, they hearing half of the story. They looking at us, and in my eyes, I could see them. So we don't belong. That's when that anger started to be on my heart. See, I'm back with my mom, and it's like 6 months later, but I'm running away from home because I'm trying to escape the pain that I feel inside. Nah, I'm disrespectful. I don't listen to nobody because I'm still hurting inside. I say it got worse, you know? When my mama started dating my molester brother, yeah, that broke me down. Because you my mom. Why don't you hate the whole family? And I thought y'all was siblings too. But now I'm 19. I got 2 kids to worry about. So you know what? I started picking up the bottle and it became my best friend. Picking and dropping men if they was winter coat. My heart was hurting. Pain, lies, disappointment, scorn and abuse, molested. Come on. What else was for me to do? But you know what? None of that even mattered. Because you look at me now. I'm 31 years old. And man, I thank God. I thank you. Because with you, now I got joy. My God, you has given me unconditional love. You healed my body and restored my soul. Never could have made it without you. See, I got peace. My uncle serving like 40 years in prison. I learned to forgive them, not for them, but for me. I got to move on with my life. My relationship with my mother got so much better. My son's 17 now with a job. Man, I'm so damn proud of him. You know what? I am someone. And God called me his own. I'm a writer. I'm a mother for any child that needs that affection. I'm proud to raise the 7 kids that God blessed me with. I got 2 houses. I'm a homeowner. 2 houses under my belt. But you want to know the most important thing, y'all, that God have taught me? I learned to love myself. Man, I learned to love me. That I am enough. God calls me the head and not the tail. He calls me above and not beneath. And I am fearful and wonderful created by a mighty king. So it is amazing how my God turned my trauma into a testimony. And that's something that's even greater than me. Blue. It don't even matter about my past. If I cry, I ain't crying for the trauma, I'm crying for the testimony. Because whatever the enemy tried to send to me, it ain't break me because my God was always there with me. It created to me to be who I am now. I'm smarter, I'm wiser, I'm better, and everything. And my heart is still peering with love. I still love you trying to get me not to love. I was always a people person. If he would have got me to did everything to me, it was trying to steal my identity. If you try to do everything to me to change my heart, I couldn't be able to do what I do now. So I got to tap in those emotions to reach people now. But if you would have changed my heart, then that ain't going to fill my heart and I want to be able to write. You was trying to take my talent. You was trying to take who I am. Nah, too late now. You too can't nothing you could do. Nothing.
I know it's right. Now, Blue, tell me, what make you rock with us over here, Versa Vigilante?
Oh, you want me to end today? I only had 2.
No, I said, what make you rock with us? That's what I just
I
asked.
love you guys. I love you guys so much. I started rocking with y'all when y'all was over there at the other platform, and I just love y'all vibes. It was y'all energy. Every time I come in to do my pieces, I felt so like y'all made me feel confident. Especially JB always spoke life. Like, come on, rock out. You got this. Go, come on. You know what I'm saying. So I feel so much with you guys. It's the energy. It's the spirit that y'all carry. It's so good, positive energy. And it made me feel relaxed. And I remember just being up late at night with y'all, and I love it. And I'm never going to stop coming because y'all are amazing.
All right. Now go ahead and do whatever you're doing. Go ahead.
Okay. All right. So I wrote them down in a way. We at Kent. I got them together, y'all. I put a paper in it. Let's see. I can't be stopped. How can't? Yeah, I know it's a big word. But I'm undefeated because of the power that lies in the name of Jesus. They say never say can't, because anything can happen. Yeah, you right. But my God is strong and mighty. There ain't nothing too big for him. I used to use the word can't in the wrong way, speaking what I can't do. But with God, anything is possible. So let me tell you what I can't. since we gonna speak about it, I can't give up. I can't stop worshiping. I can't stop seeking him. And I most definitely can't let the enemy win when the battle's already been won. Even if I fall, I can't stay there. Because a wise man once said, trouble don't last always. And I can't let my past define who I am today. I must got confidence in myself. Loving everyone around me, but myself just ain't healthy. Allowing people to walk all over me when I know that weight can get heavy, make it hard for me to stand. I can't let family do me in all kind of ways, and they excuses as we can. I can't put everybody else before me as if my feelings don't matter. No, no more. I had enough of it. I'm going to tell my story and I'm going to let this pen do the talking. I can't be stopped. Okay, look at my life. The enemy already took in his best shot. And I'm still here. And that's what we call the grace of God. So now what you going to do? Because Psalms 91:1, he that dwells in the secret place of the Most High shall abide under the shadow of the Almighty. Come hell in my life, come high waters, I'm going to spread the word of the gospel. Can't nothing get in my way, and can't nothing stop me from reaching my destiny. For I was created for this various reason. To shine some light in a world that's full of darkness. And might I say at first, yeah, you're right, I didn't understand it. But now mission I have accepted. Here I am, God, reporting for duty. Get my brothers and sisters home where they belong. Copy that. This is a season where can't be used in the wrong way. I can do all things through Christ that strengthens me. For I was lost, but Jesus found me. For I was asleep, but God has awakened me. And now it's clear for me to see that I came too far to turn back now. I gotta finish this race. Victory is already mine. Hey, look at me when I say this. Until God called me home, I will not be silent. Blue. Till God called me home, I won't be silent. Okay. Not about to, I can't, I won't. Sit still. All right. This piece is called Sitting Still. And my pieces collabing together. We talking about motivation here. Keep going. I know it get difficult, get hard for a lot of us. Keep going. Let's see. Silence is so loud when you're the only one sitting in it. When God puts you in a season, it requires you to sit still. Everyone that you once surround yourself with, yeah, they no longer able to assist you. No one seems to be understanding what you're really going through. See, that feeling in your heart, it's that relationship. It's personal. It's just you and God. Yes. That hurts. Because that flesh is dying out and its desires. Everything around you is just so fast. But when God steps in, you learn that patience is the key. Good thing come to those who wait, and those who wait on the Lord, he shall renew their strength. As I release my heart unto the sheep, praying that my words touch the hearts and souls of God's people. Hey, please know, every word that Blue say is pure, is true, and is honest. Pretending was never my character. Although people once around me was pretty good at it. My walk with Christ is the best decision I could have made in my life. To give my life to God, I'm so grateful. Because he didn't give up on me, and he sure didn't leave me where I was. I don't mean to sound selfish, but I just must express the way that I'm feeling. Sometimes I feel like, y'all, I'm traveling on the road with no cars, and God is right here with me, but I guess I'm just not used to the silence. God has given me so much peace and love, and it's been there for me. I tell y'all the truth, man, I ain't never slowed down to notice it, but I do now, you know? So that's why I can't lose it. I got to win. I got to see this race to the end. Go through the fire. No shortcuts, no looking for a way out. But when I reach the end, I won't smell like smoke. And I pray, you know, I pray that I make it. So when that day comes, the king gonna look at me and he gonna say, well done, my good and faithful servant. I pray I don't disappoint him. Because he saved me. No, you don't understand. He saved me in more ways than one. He saved me from myself. Giving me a gift that's more precious than gold. A gift of eternal life with my king. What more could I ask for? His love is enough. That's why, man, I can't let that enemy win. I can't let him get to me with his lies and manipulating tricks. I can't let that sneaky, lying devil calm me out my victory. And it's already mine. So you know what you gonna do, Blue? What? I'ma stay strong. Yeah, you're right. That's a good idea. Stay strong. And we got to know that we're never alone, because God is not a man, so therefore he does not lie. Stay focused, Blue, on the kingdom of heaven, and everything gonna fall in place. God told you already. Remind me what he said, Holy Spirit. He said, Romans 8:18, the pain that you feeling can't compare to the joy that is coming. Blue. I'm gonna let this be my last one though. He said the pain that you feeling can't compare to the joy that is coming. So whatever y'all feeling at this moment, when life is hard and it's tearing you and you feel that pressure, just know that trouble don't last always. Trouble don't last always. Listen, it's gonna be a storm outside, but that storm can't last. At the end of the day, you're gonna see a rainbow and that sun gonna shine again. So you better know at the end of your storm, it's always gonna be that rainbow. It's always that sun gonna come back up. In that season, show God that you trust him. In that season, show faith the size of a mustard seed. Blue, that's easy said and done. Don't you think I know? But I'm telling you the outcome of it. I'm telling you the outcome of it. That you're going to prosper. That God said the plans I have for your life is to prosper you and not to cause you harm. I'm going to let this be my last piece after this, y'all. My tears are not yours. Even though I might cry, because a lot of pain came from living this life, trying my best to be a good mother, but I'm scared to be a failure because so many people that surround me with lies and deceptions. But my tears are not yours. Because the Bible says, weep and endure at night, but joy will come in the morning. So tell me, y'all, how they think they can get one upon me? I'll never give up. No matter how tough, I'm not alone. And all that pain, it comes strength, and strength, it comes growth. My tears are not yours. And if you look back at my life, I shed a lot of tears times I felt alone and scared. God, he always brought me through my circumstances. The Father in heaven, he said it in songs. He keep a track of all the tears and sorrows. God is compassionate. He even doesn't judge whether the tears are valid. You know what? Okay, cool. You're right. I might even cry. I might even cry because people left me when times got harder, once I was giving my last. My own family have hurt me in ways you couldn't even imagine. But my tears are not yours. Because them saved folks, God said he'll make my footstool. So when you see me crying, you better know that my tears are bipolar. They form for multiple reasons. I got joy. I got peace. I got sadness. And I even got a little misery. Because my life wasn't easy. But I'm still here. So my tears make me a warrior. And crying is only temporarily and eventually to be distant from my memory. My tears are not yours. Hey, my tears are the Lord. And with my whole heart, I open up and I cry out to God. He comes to me like a thief in the night, releasing white doves, and it changed my life. No, I have been redeemed. Listen to me. I have been redeemed. Given a chance to live in the presence of my King. And not for you will I miss my opportunity to be free. I'll be obedient, Lord. And when things hurt me, Father, I cry out to you because not only do you hear me, you love me. I know that my tears are a gift from you and it brings me healing and renewal. And it's okay to cry because you're right by my side. You are listening, God, loud in your ear like the sound of raindrops. You are a good Father. You come save your child after her bad fall. He did it before. So why would you doubt that he'll do it now? He done picked me up and dust me off. Blue.
Thank you so very much. Y'all listen, you can't tell me I don't know how to pick them, because I do. I know how to pick them. And again, this is the very first time you came on the platform. It's been a vibe. It's been a vibe. And just to know that even though these gifts were in you, they still had to be stirred up. And you've only been doing it for a year. Publicly. And you've already put your book out. Make sure you go to Amazon and type in Ashley Richardson, the book of poems. Get it. Do it. Don't wait. I have it. Shakia has it. Unique Monique Boutique got it. We all got it. Why you ain't got it? Okay. Make sure that you type Ashley Richardson, spelled exactly how it sounds, the book of poems. $20 whole. That ain't gonna hurt you. Go ahead and do it. All right. So, and that's it, Blue. I mean,
I didn't know I was going over my time because I had what I did 3. I had like I think 2 more, but I didn't know if I was going over my time or not. I was like, I said 6, but I don't know if I was going over my minutes. So
15 minutes go by fast. So you did go slightly over a little bit, but I ain't gonna hold you. I'm gonna let you do what you do. That's why we put you on the end. Because I said I know how Blue get down. So she be going. That's it. So it's also like I said, a vibe. Y'all, I've been kind of reading the comments, but not really because, I wasn't really looking at them. But thank y'all so very much, for even popping in. So for the people that I can see, Malik, Lene, I2K, what's going on? Ellie, hey girl, hey. Of course, JV, Nisha, Des, Jamar, Jermaine, Taylor, I Spy, Brianna. And there's other people in here. But those are just the names I can see. How the heck are you? Now let's keep tapping and clapping, because with all of this phenomenal talent in here, baby, I thought we didn't 100K by now. But I know that y'all vibing, you're grooving, and you're listening, to the people. But I'm gonna need y'all to keep tapping that screen, okay? And that's what's up. And always feel free to, gift the people on the panel. Do that, okay? I'm not asking for anything tonight. I'm asking y'all to give the people on the panel. And that is a fact. And thank you so very much, Blue. It's always going to be a pleasure. And you're welcome each and every time we on live. And that is a fact. But you will catch the Nite-Cap tomorrow. It's going to be probably earlier in the day just due to a work schedule. So it's not going to be 1 a.m. But I will post it in the stories to tell y'all what time I'm coming on tomorrow, because I work smack in the middle of the day. So it's going to probably be 5 p.m. the earliest probably. So make sure. Yeah, I know that. I was just giving my little spiel. But yeah, that's what's up. We are going to bring Concrete Angel back. I got Shakia up here. She's one of our mods. So I'm going to let her just say hello to the people. And then, thank you so very much, dear. I'm going to go ahead and drop you down. So you don't, hold on. So you don't mess up your coins. Oh, please. All right. That's me. Hi. All right. Shakia, what's going on now?
Man, listen, tonight was epic. Like, I don't know, we've been talking about it for a long time, but to actually be here in the moment from the beginning to the end, I'm talking about from the pre-show all the way to right now, this moment, these poets, just amazing. I'm really lost for words when I tell you, I don't know, I always say music is a soundtrack to people's lives, but these words and you feel it. I don't know. I don't even I'm really at a loss for words, but tonight was totally epic. And for the first one ever on Verse and Vision Live, and you guys showed up the way y'all did, and y'all did y'all thing, simply amazing. I'm lost for words. When I tell you, I'm just sitting here, literally stuck, and I'm not gonna hold y'all. I usually be doing all kind of stuff. I got cheering, and I be doing all kind of stuff. I literally been stuck right here, stuck right here in the moment. And when you hear somebody you feel like you right there, if that makes sense. I don't know how to explain it, but it's simply amazing. You guys were all amazing. You guys did phenomenal, top tier. It was just amazing. That's amazing. I'm man.
And again,
Simply
this is just
amazing.
number one. I know they tired of me. I swear, I know they tired of me. But I was like,
Oh,
whatever.
thanks for the
Answer my text
love,
message.
Niche. Y'all
So
was like,
you know how I get. You know how I am. I'm very aggressive when it comes to putting things together. So, like I said, this is
well,
just
you did your big one. You did your thing. You brought the people together. We are here, live and in full effect at Verse and Vision Live. Like,
we pretty much had the most viewership that we've had thus far.
I know. I was watching. I was like, oh my gosh! Like, you guys were amazing. But I mean, we would be nothing without the people. The people, and y'all showed up and y'all brought y'all people. Tell your friends to get with my friends, and you know what I mean, we can all be friends, and it's a beautiful thing. I've been watching the chat like crazy, and there hasn't really been nothing crazy. Like it's just been a whole vibe. Like it's been wonderful. It's been wonderful.
That's a fact.
Like really and truly, I can't wait for the next one. And I know there's like plenty more things to come. And you know what I mean, I'm a lover of music, but this poetry, like I said, I don't know, it was amazing. Like from the top to the bottom. Like beautiful.
Yeah, we've always wanted to do something for the poets because there just been so many spectacular ones, even some that couldn't make it on today, because sometimes, conflicts and schedules and other things. So, I'm super appreciative to folks who did, accept the call and show up for me because, again, I know that folks can be everywhere and anywhere, and it's always going to be a press for me to make sure I give the most quality content possible because, again, it's TikTok. Everybody's doing something. So it's just like,
look, I'm usually at rehearsal on Tuesday nights, and I'm like, look at God. Look at God. He made it possible. No, we're not singing this upcoming Sunday. It'll be next Sunday. So we didn't have to have rehearsal on tonight. So I was able to be here, present and in the moment. And it was beautiful. It was beautiful.
But this ain't the only time you've shown up because you was here for Battle Royale,
Oh yeah, definitely. I mean, like I try to, you know what I mean, but like that's, that's a major priority, and I prioritize Verse Vision Live as well. I mean, I'm here if everything goes the way it needs to go, I take out the time to be here. And this usually, and this is early in the day. So usually, like I said, I'm usually doing stuff. I mean, because I'm 3 hours behind, that. But for the people that don't know, I'm 3 hours behind. It's 8:08. I'm currently like I said, I'm locked in right now, fully loaded, like right here in the moment. And usually there was no practice tonight. My baby plays sports and everything was everything. And I'm just glad to have been here, to be able to hear such greatness on this platform.
Yeah. And we ain't done yet. We gonna go back over here to wait a minute. My phone. Okay, almost dropped it. We're gonna go back over here to Concrete Angel. We're gonna let her close us up. All right.
Hey, y'all.
All right. Red light special. I see you.
I do apologize about earlier. Oh my God. So I'm gonna do I Am Me, and then after that I'm gonna do my painted fingernails and toenails.
Okay. Go ahead.
I am me. In all the world, the galaxies and lifetimes, there is no one else exactly like me. I mean, every word that leaves my lips, every tear that falls from my eyes, every laugh that bursts from my chest, it is authentically mine. I alone choose me. I own me. I own my body, its scars, its curves, its survival. I own my feelings, the rage, the joy, the sorrow, the hope. I own my mouth and my voice, soft when I whisper and sharp when I scream, strong when I say yes and stronger still when I say no. I own all my actions, whether gentle or fierce, whether misunderstood or celebrated. I own my fantasies, my dreams, my hopes, and my fears. I own the trembling in my failures and the thunder in my triumph. I own the lessons carved into my mistakes. and I wear them as jewels of wisdom. I am not perfect, but I am whole. I am not finished, but I am becoming. I can become intimately acquainted with me. I can sit in with my shadows. I can still love my light. I can look in the mirror, see the cracks, and still call myself beautiful. I know there are pieces of me that puzzles me. Yeah, I said it. I know there are pieces of me that puzzles me. Mysteries even I cannot solve. But I am worthy of discovery. I am worthy of patience. I am worthy of love from myself first and from others second. Whatever I think, feel, look like, whatever I sound like in this moment, it is authentically me. And if tomorrow calls for change, I will shed what no longer serves me and step into the new skin I created. I am adaptable. I am resilient. I am infinite. I can see, hear, feel, touch, and know. I can break down and rise again. I can reset. I can fight. I can fall apart. I can still rebuild. I have the tools to survive. I have the fire to thrive and the spirit to soar. I own me. The pain and the healing, the past and the becoming, the storms and the calm. And because I own me, I can engineer me, shape me, rebirth me, and celebrate me. You know why? Because I am me and I am okay. And more than okay, I am enough, I am power, and I am home. My next poem is called My Painted Fingernails and Toenails. It's a love letter to colors we wear. Each color I wear, it's not just style. It's memory, it's meaning, it's truth on trial. My painted fingernails and toes are small revolutions the world now knows. I dip the brush in liquid flame and every stroke becomes a name of all who came and dared to be, who carved out love and set us free. Red, okay, red. Red is for life, for blood, for start. The burning core of every heart. It screams, I'm here, I'm fire, I feel. It's protest made of something real. It's drag queens dancing in the streets. It's kissed cheeks, it's heartbeats, it's heat, it's passion, yes, but also pain. The price of loving through the rain. Orange. Orange is for healing, for breath, for sun, for laughter after the damage is done. Its joys reclaimed, its arms flung wide. Its pride parades where we don't hide. Its chosen family, Sunday brunches, its Sunday clothes, its holding lunch, its therapies, its touch, its tears, its learning peace after all those years. Yellow. Now yellow is for light, for hope, for flame. For all who never learned to shame. It's trans kids painting their own skies. It's soft boys who don't apologize. It's queer joy on a golden train. It's laughing while we shed our chains. It's sacred, sacred inner gold, the kind that can't be bought or sold. Green. Now green is for nature, spirit, and soul. For growing back what hate once stole. It's gender fluid, grace, and queer delight. It's both. It's loving in both shade and in light. It's hands in soil, it's blooming soil, slow. It's every self I've yet to know. It's rest, it's breath, It's truth that bends. It's the queerness rooted and transcends. Blue, blue is for peace, for chosen names, for watering, washing off the shame. It's sapphic seas, it's nights with her. It's tears that cleanse, not just confer. It's masculinity redefined, it's soft as ocean, strong as minds. It's every boy who wears a dress and finds in that its truest yes. Purple, purple for spirit, blend and crowns. The ancient self no church tore down. It's fluid, fierce, divine, and deep. It's who we are when we don't sleep. It's film, it's powerful, wise, and strong. It's witches who the world called deranged. It's lovers lost and ones who still near. It's queerness past the veil of fear. And black and brown, I proudly wear. For all our kins who weren't treated fair. For black trans lives, for Latinx prides. For every time they pushed us aside. They are the grounding in this flag. They are the unheard voices, the silent drag. They are the fight, the roots, the scream.